What are we doing?
We were earlier about to build a computer. We have since, and since we're professional content creators.
This goes at the beginning.
Yeah.
We're building a computer.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. This is how bad we are, because this goes at the beginning, even though we've done it already. We create content. We're very, very good at it. Clearly. This is the beginning of the video, where everything is not done yet. It's his right hand. Starting the operation.
I guess the first step is to unfurl.
Alright, well, this.
You betcha.
Alright, let's boogie. We begin our incision.
Let's also do one other thing.
A man builds a computer. He becomes upset. Shiny. Porty.
Porty, he said.
Bragging on USBs. This makes me. How PG should I be for the camera?
Don't worry about it.
What's next?
Next is we get an anti-static on you because that'll make you feel better.
An unboxing video like ever?
I think you're supposed to have a better angle. Ooh.
This is a machine.
Ooh. I like the contrast on that actually.
It's supposed to lay like this.
Awesome. Throw it up on the bench.
So then we get.
So yeah, we just open the side up.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, that's called the fun chase a screw around the workshop.
Go.
Yeah, that looks like it's the back side, which is fine. Like I said, I've never built in this case before, so we'll have to see what kind of fun surprises will wait.
This is steel?
Yes, or at least it will take the charge. So what I would do is lay it down. Safety first, as long as it's touching.
Snug, but we'll make it work.
Step one, I always do, is the M2 slot here. So what you're going to want to do is remove your Frozer shield.
And begin the surgery. Is there a tray I can put these on?
Yes, so actually these are all magnetic here.
That's good.
Yes, you can pull that off. There you go, see? Okay, now we can unbox your hard drive. Got it.
What is this, Evil Dead? Drill.
Behold!
Terabyte.
Optic blast!
That goes in. You see where the notch is on there too. Slides in about 45.
And begin by inserting.
Actually, yeah, they're
going
like
further.
that.
Ah.
Yeah, see, because then the screw can actually get all the way in. Okay, so that's all the way out on the end. So that means we need a screw for this. Peel the boy.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we put this in here, right?
Yep.
Have I gut in it? I have no idea.
Well, it should be threaded on the one side. That, and then the end of this here. You don't have to be too exact, because it'll kind of... There, that looks good. Next is RAM, because will be very, very tough to put in after your cooler. So,
Discover a way to open it in the most violent way possible.
yeah, thankfully these are...
Wow, I did it correctly on the first time.
Holy
shit.
Those are nice clamshells that don't misbehave. The thing about RAM is we have to fill the correct slots first. So, on the board it'll actually give you a clue as to which one should be first.
Oh, it's... Okay, so this one and this one are marked as first.
Correct. And if you ever bump up your RAM, then you'd load the other two.
Begin. I don't know if it should click or not.
It will click. There you go, like that. That's it.
We shift our view from the operating field.
It's just cardboard.
There we go.
Oh. There you go, see?
Oh.
There's your clamshell. Okay, so don't open that just yet. We're only going to open that when we're ready. What we have on there right now is a piece of plastic, right? So that's covering the circuitry. And that is good. You can see a tab on the front there. Yep.
So we pull up.
Yep. There you go. Out like away from the socket. There you go, like that, and then put it all the way. It's lifting. Lift it all the way up.
All the way.
And then you can just lift this part. There's a white border around that socket, and there's a little bubble, like a circle bubble on the bottom right corner. Your bottom right. So that is the corner that we're going to orient with this. Flip this over. Printed board. There's an arrow, and then there's dots on the other ones. The arrow lines up with the bubble. Clamshell has given you room to pick it up by the PCB. I would do that like this. So don't touch the bottom, and then just lay it in according to that orientation.
I'm a doctor. Saving lives is my purpose.
And that is exactly what you do. You kind of shake it around a little bit and see if it's in there. Both ways. Yeah. Good. Okay. Good. This part's gonna make you feel weird because it's gonna be crunchy. Okay. Close that lid. Just put that on top. There you go. So you see that metal is gonna slide under that. So close that lever and then tuck it under here. Yeah, see? It's nerve-wracking, but it's fine. I guarantee it.
Okay. Tuck it underneath.
Yeah.
All right, we're secure.
That's it. See, so this has come down on both sides. So let's unbox the cooler. This is going to be this you might need my help with because coolers can be tricky. And yours is white, which means it's badass. Look at that! Oh, it's so white. It's so cool.
Looks pretty great. That off to the side a moment. There's more shit in there. So be quiet.
That's probably a fan, which we're gonna need.
That's better. That's better. I think I just did it wrong.
We have the mounting posts on.
Hang on.
Every cooler is different.
Hang on. Arctic Silver 5. High density polysynthetic silver thermal compound.
Poly alloy.
What is it?
It is a thermal compound designed to increase surface area between the heatsink here and your cooler.
You're the expert.
Yeah, I'll apply it and I'll show you what it looks like. If it gets on anything other than where you want it, it's going to conduct electricity and it's going to have a problem.
Tail.
I know. That's why I'm keeping it right over. Let's just test it. It's right where we want it. Good.
Stickers off. You're de-safetied.
I'm de-safetied. I like to get down right on top of it, make sure we're coming to where we need to be. I feel it. Good in translation. This is the single most useful thing ever.
Oh, because it gets the thing off.
It's just a piece of plastic, but it's like a perfectly pointed
Oh, yeah.
piece of plastic. I use it for pointing, I use it for all kinds of things. Do this side first. Oh, I've done enough on that side. Do a little on this side. Get right in there.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Now is the moment of truth. Okay, it's on there. The thing about building it outside the case like this is eventually it will have to be transplanted. Oh, that is not how that goes.
No.
I'll show you. Well, we're going to do that later. What we have to also do is kind of make sure that we can get to all the power, right?
Yeah.
That, the 24-pin power. Sometimes there's SATA power or PCIe power. It doesn't look like PCIe power is on here, which is perfectly fine. Kira! Hi! Love me.
I would, but I cannot take risks.
For what?
God, I cannot contaminate a surgeon's hands while he's in the middle of an operation.
Oh, I see. There is silver, some kind of silver compound. And I'm pretty sure that stuff doesn't expire. So now, we're going to be doing like...
Yeah.
Play me the music of your people. And I think ultimately it will be simple to build in. Ooh. So ooh, you have little trays down here too yet. Okay, so of the case code, this is where your I/O panel is going to go, where that panel is. This is where your power supply is going to go.
Okay.
These are your PCIe slots. These are going to come out, of course, for the video card, right?
Oh.
And that's where those slots will be. And that's where they correspond on there. So then the board is going to be mounted here on this side. Power supply will be on this side, which means we'll be able to route power through to this side without having to go behind first. It'll just come from behind, which is kind of nice. Let's lift it in.
Careful, SpongeBob. Careful, SpongeBob. Careful, SpongeBob.
SpongeBob, careful.
Careful, SpongeBob.
When you lift in, you got to make sure the I/O panel is lined up. It is. It feels pretty stable.
Might even be better if I did left.
So now you just go along the line. No big deal.
Yeah. For a skilled surgeon, it will be no trouble. Do I go in here too?
Oh yeah, you're gonna go actually go
Oh, around the board, around the end.
here. So you have 6 more.
Right there. Right there. But yeah. So you.
Matt was Well, that was the YTMND. Was Matt saying right there?
Right here. So I got 1,
You are.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's it right there. Places really.
Yeah, that's weird. This one here. That's alright. Let's do fans. You kind of have to assign them to what you think the case is going to think they are. So you got 2 on the front here. This is your primary air intake, I would say. This is your air output. And as far as directions go, they blow in the direction of the frame. So you see this side is framed and the other side isn't. Air is that way.
Okay, it goes through here.
So what we want then is to attach that to the cooler such that our airflow makes sense, right? So if this is your intake,
Here then.
yeah, and you want it to hit this and flow through and then out through the case here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fairly confident these just go like in here, like this.
Oh.
And then they just attach to the cooler from there. Snip out like that.
First thing I see, well, this is LED switch.
A lot of the front panel stuff is along the bottom here,
Okay. That's USB 2. Okay.
which you don't have on the front panel,
System fan 2 and 3 are over here.
which we won't need.
J audio, RGB 1. Oh, no, I see. It should click, right? It's just kind of just go there.
Yep, that looks right.
Okay.
So what you're gonna need is this.
Let's see.
Right
Read the
area.
instructions, you ass.
Everybody's gotta do it, because every manufacturer is different.
HDD, power LED. Front panel connectors. It's page 19. Oh no, that's just what that does. Wait. What? Power switch. I see.
Yep.
Power switch goes right here. HDD LED goes over here. And where the reset switch goes. Up there. There. Power LED minus and positive. How much further does it go? All the way?
That's about it.
I got a CD burner. XP. Imagine. I'm making mixtapes.
SATA, data, power.
These?
That's what we want. Is it fun yet? Are you having fun yet?
It's fine. Don't worry.
Flattering angle.
That's like the biggest pain in the ass, I think, or one of the largest pains in the asses for me in quarantine. Just going to the fucking grocery store and trying to open those plastic bags for vegetables.
Oh God, dude.
Yeah.
No, you're right. I've taken to hoping that the sprinklers have recently run,
Yep. Yep. That's exactly what I do.
because I'm not licking my
Right.
fingers in the sport.
Yeah, I can't do that.
That goes. SATA cables only go in one way.
This way.
Make sure you hold it, because otherwise you're gonna push it out.
Good point. Into one
To this side of the board, so it can come through there probably.
flip our boy.
Yeah, flip it. There's a lot more flipping on this case, but that's fine.
Yeah, it's gonna keep all the
That would
fucking
give it a rope
cords out of the way.
through.
All right. Safety. Might as well. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. So number
Possible
1
feature expansions.
is bottom right.
See? Yep.
Turn the A over.
Almost there. Big click. Alright, so that is SATA data. So now we unbox your power supply.
Important information. Set this aside. Another. Oh, so the power unit has a fan on it by itself.
Yep. Ooh, white zip tie. Oh wow, they went all out with
Whatever
this.
the fuck this is.
That is, you'll see quickly.
And white cables. Lord.
You don't need to use all of those. And that is because what you have there, if you look on my side of that power supply, this is called a modular power supply, in that you only connect what you need.
Okay.
Do you want to see a non-modular power supply? For a field trip over to the Nerd Nook, this is a non-modular power supply. It is obnoxious. It means you had to tuck all of these extra cables under into your case.
Oh.
They can't be removed. So let's go back.
This is pretty.
What we're going to do first is mount it into the case. Yeah, and rotate the fan so that the fan is facing...
That? Or
Don't
up
know.
here?
Yeah, I would... Oh yeah, up. Yep, you have it right.
Oh, and up. Well, there's cords underneath.
Yeah, you'll have to navigate.
Actually, I just kind of want to get them threaded for now before I kind of start tightening.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be like a tire. You can just kind of do it.
Thank God for that. Circle. In the circle. And the last one's right there. Oh, shit. There we go.
And I would go ahead and just jam it in right away. Works. Yeah, that's clipped. It's fine. Now you do CPU. CPU comes on the top, and that'll be up here.
I see.
Yeah. Yeah.
There. Clipped. Clippy bippy.
CPU.
CPU power.
Still doing a functional build. It's like aesthetically, that's going to be great. Yeah, so we'll just leave it down there, don't worry.
Is not it. So, SATA and peripheral.
You find a 6-banger and then rock and roll.
Plug it. What if I did that?
That'll work too.
There. Let me just.
If you want to like zip time or whatever, you can do that. It is ultimately up to you.
I wouldn't know where to begin.
Well, basically, you just make sure that wherever cords are going, that they're anchored to either each other or the case. They're already pretty managed. It is ultimately a functional decision that you'll make for yourself in the future. If you ever want to get in on this side and figure out what is what,
Okay.
you'll be able to quickly determine that. Or if you want to put in more drives later,
Yeah.
you'll be able to do that. Now I'm going to force you to wear this because you're about to put in a graphics card.
Neat.
And if there's anything we know about graphics cards, in March of 2021, it is what?
They're a myth.
They're unobtainable. A myth, as you said.
They're a myth.
Which means you are not going to break this. I'm going to make sure of it. We're going to prepare the slots here, because that's where ultimately you're going to be able to get to the connectors. Now, if I was a betting man, this is your PCIe slot here, right? So it's either going to be these two, or it's going to be these two. You're going to guess wrong. No matter what you pick, you're going to guess wrong. Part of me wants to undo all three and just redo the one that isn't taken. You'll have to pull those out. So these are just usually you're going to need a screwdriver. You don't have to crank them down that much, but the graphics cards do run with fans, which means you got to make sure they're protected from their own vibrations. The thing we have to do to make sure before it goes in And that is, do you remember that little cover? Rubbery thing to protect it. Pull that off.
You mean, oh, so it's like this?
Right.
Just push it in until it,
Yep, till it clicks.
oh my god.
It's in. Now those thumb screws go back in here and here.
I think that's fine.
Yeah. What do we have dangling here?
PCIe.
Power. And the clips are going to be on this side. So, see where the plastic is here?
This is not cooperating.
Well, it's going to be fun, but you'll get it eventually.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I just need to, come on. Ah, there, got it.
Sweet.
Got it.
Number one, now that our power is connected,
Switch.
you're going to flip that switch to the on position. It didn't explode. That's step one. And nothing's frying. We don't smell any burning. This is important. Step two, this is the moment of truth, by the way. That is very satisfying.
Oh, he likes you, bro.
And right now the board is pretty much getting used to what you've jammed into it, which is why it's gonna maybe power cycle a couple of
Now it's
times.
spinning.
Oh dude, there's lights on the
I know,
front
there's
case.
lights in the fans. There's
I didn't know that those were there. That's cool.
I don't think, look at all that.
I think you have some on the board somewhere
Yeah,
too.
there's
Yeah.
well, the shit under here, and then there's light there.
You have more than I do. I can tell you that.
Oh, that is reset.
Hey, we wired reset and we wired power correctly.
A demon. A monster. A beast.
A BIOS screen. Hell yes. What we're gonna look at is a few things. We're gonna make sure our motherboard's in. We're gonna make sure our CPU's in. Memory, we're reading at 32. Jam this bitch in. That's our Windows boot disk.
Look at this future. Look at this future, dude.
Let's boot into the flash drive. That's what we want. Yes, accept our draconian terms. Next, because it's gonna just format the space, and it's going.
It's going.
You just installed Windows.
I did.
Cool. We're gonna call this video Streamer Builds PC.
Streamer build. PC now.
I suppose I need to enter the key, huh?
I can't.
Edit it. Edit it out.
Editor. Cut and post. We have editors. We pay editors. We don't pay editors. Do you want to be an editor? We don't have a business email, so you can't reach out to us.
Just
Sucks
sign.
to be you, I guess.
And then-
Post a comment on this website.
Here we are. We're in Windows.
Fucker.
Okay, well, let's see if it has data.
You can always Adobe products. It's always more like
Don't say that on the camera!
You can-
Editor! Edit that part out.
Post. Cut.
Get your 9-8.
Ow.
You don't gotta be that tight.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yep, it's a looker.